Why you react the way you do and how to change it. Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Dr. Chibuike Emmanuel Ikechukwu. I am an integrative psychotherapist and couples counselor. On this channel, we explore practical ways psychology can help us understand ourselves and also improve our relationships. Today we are going to be talking about something very interesting. We'll look at a question that I hear from many people. Why do I react the way I do? Maybe you're in that situation. Maybe you've been in a situation where someone makes a comment and before you know it, you've snapped. You snap back, or maybe you freeze when you are asked a difficult question, even though later you think of 10 good answers, or perhaps you avoid situations altogether just to escape the possibility of conflict. If you've ever wondered why this happens, why your reactions seem automatic and sometimes even out of proportion, you are in the right place. Let's explore together. What is a reaction? When we talk about reactions, we mean those quick, often unconscious responses your mind and body give in the moment. Unlike a carefully thought out response, a reaction usually comes without planning it. Now think of it like touching a hot stove. You don't pause to think, is this dangerous? Should I move my hands? You just pull back instantly. That's a reaction. It's automatic, fast, and driven by survival. But here's the catch. In daily life, not every situation is life or death, yet our brain and body sometimes react as if it is. Now, let's look at the biological wiring. Our body plays the first big role here. Deep in your brain, there is a small almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. It acts like your internal alarm system. When it senses a threat, whether it's a growling dog, or a sharp tone from your boss, it activates your flight or freeze response. Your heart races, your breathing changes, your muscles get ready to move. For example, imagine you are driving and someone cuts you off suddenly. You slam the brakes, your heart is pounding, and maybe you even shout at the driver. That rush of adrenaline, that's your biology in action. It is important to know this. It isn't weakness, it is survival wiring that has helped us, that helps humans stay alive for thousands of years. The challenge is that this system doesn't always know the difference between a real physical danger and an emotional one. Now look at the role of past experiences. Let's bring in the second factor, your past. Our early experiences, especially in childhood, shape the way we see the world and how we react to it. If you grew up in a home where anger was explosive, you might have learned to shut down whenever voices are raised. On the other hand, if your feelings were often dismissed, you might now react strongly whenever you sense you are being ignored. This is also where attachment styles come in. If you had caregivers who were consistent and nurturing, you probably developed a secure attachment style. That makes it easier to stay calm and trust others in close relationships. But if your caregivers were unpredictable, sometimes present, sometimes absent, you may react with anxiety, constantly fearing rejection, or if you learned that closeness was unsafe, you might react by withdrawing whenever someone gets too close. Here is a simple example. Imagine your partner doesn't reply to your text for hours. If you have anxious tendencies, your reaction might be worry. They are upset with me. I did something wrong. If you have avoidant tendencies, your reaction might be fine. I don't need them anyway. And you shut down. And if you are secure, you probably just think, well, they're busy. They'll respond when they can. You see, same situation, three very different reactions shaped by history. And let's move to the next one. The present moment factor. The third piece of the puzzle is your current state and environment. Imagine this. You've had a stressful day at work. Your shoulders are tense and you are exhausted. Then you come home and a family member asks you a simple question. Did you pick up the milk? You snap. Why are you always nagging me? It's not really about the milk. It's about the buildup of stress that made your reaction sharper than usual. That's why context matters. The same situation being asked about the milk might roll off your back on a good day, but feel like an attack on a bad day. Our reactions are not only shaped by biology and past, but also by the pressures of the present moment. Now, why this matters? So, why spend time on understanding all of this? Because awareness gives you choice. Awareness gives you choice. If you don't understand your reactions, you can end up feeling controlled by your reactions. By snapping, shutting down, or avoiding without knowing why. But once you know that your body, your past, and your current stress levels they all play a role, you can pause and shift from automatic reaction to internal response. This is what growth looks like. Not eliminating reactions, but learning how to recognize them and decide how to respond. Okay? Now, here are practical tools to manage reactions. Let's look at some practical tools to help with this. Number one, pause and breathe. When you feel that rush, anger, fear, defensiveness, pause. Even one slow deep breath tells your body something. I'm safe, I'm in control. Number two, notice the body. Reactions show up physically. A racing heart, clenched fist, shallow breathing, but noticing your body, you catch the reactions early. Number three, name the emotions. Say to yourself, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling defensive. Naming the emotions calms the amygdala and engages the rational part of your brain. Number four, ask, is this about now or the past? Sometimes your reactions is bigger than the moment. Maybe your partner is forgetting to call feels like your childhood wound of being overlooked. Recognizing this helps you respond to today's situation instead of yesterday's pain. Number five, choose your response. After pausing, noticing, and naming, you can decide, do I need to speak? Do I need to speak up, step back, or let this go? That's where your power lies. Now, here is a story to tell you about this situation. Let me share a story quickly. I once worked with a client who would instantly shut down whenever his wife raised her voice. To him, it feels like she was attacking him even when she was just frustrated about the dishes. As we explored, he realized that growing up, raised voices meant violence was coming. His body still carried that memory. His reactions wasn't really about his wife. It was about his past. You see, by learning to pause, notice his reaction in his racing heart and reminding himself, this is not my childhood, this is my partner who loves me. He was able to respond differently. Instead of shutting down, he could say, I want to hear you, but I need you to lower your voice so I can stay present. You see, that shift, moving from reaction to response, changed the dynamics in their relationship completely. Okay? Wow. So here's the big takeaway. You can react the way you do because of your biology, your history, and the pressure of the present. Those reactions are not random and they are not permanent. With awareness, you can interrupt the automatic cycle. You can understand what's really going on and choose a healthier, more intentional response. I encourage you this week to pay attention to one situation where you usually react quickly. Pause, notice your body, name the feeling, and ask yourself, is this about right now or is it about something deeper? You may be surprised by what you discover. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next one that is going to come any moment from now. Together, will help explore how self-understanding leads to healthier, more meaningful lives. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.